Hi Aries, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of April 2026. I trust you're doing well out there. And this feels like a renewal month in so many ways. I think there was like a new moon that felt very renewing. And April 1st, April Fool's Day, the Fool's Journey, so embarking on something new or just having a new attitude in general. Ooh, and the world coming into April, so some kind of higher learning that's really sunk in for you, things that have accumulatively happened that you've reflected on, and I feel like you are renewing yourself with your attitude and what you desire, and how something's completed in how you see your way forward with emotional fulfillment. And you may also be learning something in April that is adding to your goal, your wish fulfillment goal, your heart's desire in some way. There's something that you are doing or embarking on towards an end, or not an end, a future goal, something that you're dreaming into existence, that you're putting your heartfelt energy into. And there are at the moment in April, there are things unknown about it, and there are like decisions that you may need to make towards it that are challenging to finalize because of the unknowns. So you may be leaning into your intuition for answers or for guidance. You may also be getting some form of guidance from either loyal friends or loyal sources. I heard sourcing, especially when it comes to a possible decision to do with a structure or building. And you might be redoing or revisiting something to do with a building, or also something to do with a legal matter, or it could be to do with some kind of division to do with children, or family member, or somebody needing your help. You may be called to action around someone needing your help. Ooh. And that may be to do with them needing to start again, or you might be helping someone. Something shocking may occur. Something major may shake up for you in April, and that is connected to long-term planning, long-term financial planning. So it could be connected to your family, or it could be connected to your assets or your home life. I feel like it's to do with the structure of that. Something is ending. There's something about home life, or the way things had settled in your life so far is going to be shaken up or revisited. Ooh. So it may be shaking up or looking at some kind of habit or something that's been long-standing, a long-standing habit. Maybe over the years you recognized some kind of habitual rut that you are addressing, or it could be some kind of burden. It could be attached to how you make money, so that might be changing. How you make money might be changing, Aries. Let me know in the comments. Ooh. It could also be that something untoward, something challenging, or even something toxic in your environment that has been really hard on you, something quite heartbreaking, and it could be connected to family or a friend or even a lover, someone close. Something is changing, something is breaking up. Something's breaking up. You might be breaking up with a habit or a long-standing habit. So you may have a huge change coming in terms of a long-standing habit, and that could be a like a third party, as in it could be another person who's been in the way of your happiness, or it could be a thing that's been in the way of your happiness, like working too much, or someone else's work situation, or someone else's habit, like a drug addiction or something like that. There's something that's been in the way, but I feel like I heard splitting up. Some kind of third party. Tell me about this third party. And it's connected to the emotions, the feelings around long-term happiness and stability, and possibly things unknown. What's going on for Aries, please? Ooh, there's going to be a shift in April that you will get information, sudden information revealed or come in to do with that third party situation, be that a person or a place or a thing. You're going to hear about it. You're going to get information and action being taken, and the information and action that is taken that revisits something and causes a complete breakdown. But it's like something's breaking open or breaking down, and that could have something to do with a structure or a building or a division of assets. That breakdown is going to cause a decision making point and a need for clarity and truth over what needs to be really looked at the core, the structure of something. And it could be the structure of a house, or it could be the structure of some kind of building, or it could be the structure of how something has been built, like a contract, because you've got something contractual there as well with Judgment. So it might be looking at something at the foundation of it to see if something is worth re-establishing, and there may be something about it that is there may be something that's stopping you, or some kind of third party interference, or there could be a third party that stops you from being able to do what you need to do or buy something, and there could be an ending to that. But that ending, ooh, how appropriate, is a form of transformation. So there's going to be from what happens, there will be a transformation in your financial situation, or in your long-term investments, your assets, or maybe your long-term, what your focus of long-term investments is may shift or transform and embark you on a new journey. So there's a renewal. Something's going to shift for you. Tell me about this Fool's Journey for Aries. And I feel like your focus, rather than having your focus on what you don't know, your focus will be on the positive possibilities, the good and soothing emotional aspects, the things that are nourishing and nurturing you. That's where your focus will be, and on what you can learn from things and what you have learned from, you know, the way things have transpired previously. So you may also feel that with what you were revisiting or looking at that had to be shaken up, that also brought a lot of responsibility to your plate, and so that it plays its part in decision making, or what clarity and truth can be revealed from that. Ooh, let's see. Ooh. And so you may as well in April have a lot going on, or a lot on your plate with some kind of new venture that you're going to be going on. There may be a lot of moving parts and a lot of action suddenly needed to be taken, and a lot to orchestrate in that to keep everything going. And you may have to somehow contain yourself, or work at keeping an even temper emotionally, but also keep a playful disposition, like retain your innocence or retain your sense of humor. And then you may need to also do some budgeting, or just like keep everything on track is what I heard. Keep everything on track. So whether you're going for something completely new and embarking on it, I think that in itself is going to create a big life change, and that may be quite the shock as well. But whatever it is coming in is going to be quite major. I feel quite a big and intense change for you, but also something to celebrate. It's like, I feel like it's an upgrade for you, but it's also taking on more responsibility and more things, and it's expanding your capacity. Thank you. That's what it is. You're expanding your capacity, Aries. That's awesome. I am so happy for you. I think this is going to be a good month for you, Aries. Expanding your capacity. I'm going to call the video that. And please like the video and share it with other Aries. And your comments help support the channel and help other people to find it. So thank you for engaging and spending this time with me. Encourages me to keep going. See what the Sacred Power cards, what one's going to come up for you. Ooh, that one for you, my darling. Sound. So speak up, Aries, and use your voice. And you may be also singing. You may be sharing your voice in some capacity. So you might be a speaker of some sort, or you may be into poetry, or you may be into singing. Or you may be going and attending some kind of sound healing event or sound vibration. Or you may be tuning in with your own voice and using it to help heal your body in some way. Or singing, sound, receiving sound. Yeah, singing, sending and receiving, sending and receiving signals through sound. So whatever that means to you, let me know if you're a musician or you're just a music lover, or if it's a new thing, or if you're learning a new instrument. That might be a thing for you in April. You might be embarking on learning a new instrument. So I feel like you've got a lot of new things going on for you in April as well. A new earth is happening. Keep holding the vision. So you are creating the new. You are the new creator sign. Aries is the first, and they're all about new beginnings. So you are creating the new earth, and you are holding the vision, and you are keeping your emotions at an even keel and seeing the bigger picture. So congratulations, Aries. Have a wonderful month of April. See you next month.